guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I thought today I would do another episode of Faves and Fails. So it's been a long time since I've done one of these. I've had some of these products like sat at the edge of my dressing table for months now, waiting to do one of these videos, and I just haven't had the time to do one. So now we have some time and we're going to talk through some of my products which I'm absolutely loving at the moment, some faves, some absolute icons, and then also some fails. So some products which haven't worked for me, some which I'm just not really enjoying, and some which I just don't recommend. So that's what we're doing in today's video. I haven't filmed one of these before. You'll find that probably way down on my page somewhere, so feel free to search for that. But yeah, let's dive into it. So we're going to start off with the fails, just to get my worst product out of the way. So the first one we're going to start with is this from Summer Fridays. Now this made me really sad because Summer Fridays is a really nice brand. I love the lip product. I've had other products from them before as well, but this product just didn't work for me. So this was the shade drops. So I actually purchased this, I want to say the year before last. It was a long time ago, and I used it for quite a long time to test it, and it just really wasn't working for me. So I tried it as long as I could, and then in the end I just gave up. So there's probably half of this left, but it just doesn't work for me. It basically pills with every single skincare product or makeup product that I've tried it with, and I've tried it with lots of different combinations, because obviously sometimes products just don't work well together. So if you mix those up, then sometimes they're absolutely fine. But yeah, this one just didn't do it, and I really wanted to like this one. I love the packaging, I love the whole idea of it, like shade drops, mineral milk sunscreen. It's SPF 30, but it just wasn't working for me. It's very lightweight in consistency. I'll show you what it looks like. So it just looked like it would be absolutely fine, and like it rubbed in quite well as well. So it's very lightweight. So I thought I'm going to get on with this, but yeah, it did not lay on top of anything I tried, any moisturiser that I tried. And obviously I do have quite a lot of products in here to try out, and I do try quite a lot of products. So I would have thought if it was going to work, it would have worked with one of them, but just no. And then I thought, well, I'll try it with foundation over the top as well. So basically doing not much skincare. I thought I'll cut out the skincare stage. Go straight in with SPF and then makeup, just to see if it actually worked with makeup, and it just didn't. It was just not a vibe at all. But the reason I got this one as well is because it is slightly, it's got like a slight glow to it. So I thought this will be fab for in the summer. You know, if you just don't want to wear lots of heavy makeup, but you just want your skin to just have a little bit of something about it. But yeah, I'm just very disappointing. Also, the smell's a bit weird. So yeah, just wasn't really my vibe. So I was quite sad about this because yeah, I really wanted to like this product, but I just can't get on with it. I could use the rest on my body, but because it's been sat there for that long now, it's probably actually expired. So this is probably just going to go in the bin for me, unfortunately. But you know, we can't like every product. So on to the next one. This is from Bondi Sands, and this is the Thirsty Skin Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Serum. So this is this one. Now I actually bought this and I got it with, what else did I get it with? Was it a night cream or something? The other products that I got this with, absolutely loved. I used them all up. I think it was the SPF as well, you know, the blue one. That was gorgeous. But this one just wasn't working for me. And honestly, there's only about this much left because I really tried to like this product. But it's like a very thick jelly consistency. It's not even coming out now. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. So it's a very thick jelly consistency. And again, the problem with this, it just pills. Just pills with everything I've tried. So it kind of gives you that tacky base. So I was thinking, well, this is going to be great for like makeup application because it's going to be so tacky, and yeah, it's just going to be fab, but it just didn't. It just kind of leaves this kind of sticky veil over your skin, and then obviously when you're going in with moisturiser and then makeup, just pills. It's just an absolute nightmare. So yeah, that's probably the first Bondi Sands product that I've not liked, because every other product from them that I've tried I've liked. So I don't know if it was just an off bottle. I think I bought it from ASOS, or if it's just not a product for me. But yeah, that just didn't work. So unfortunately, even though I really did try to like this one as well, not for me. Okay, the next one is also from Summer Fridays. Again, really sad that I don't like this product. And I actually have a full size of this in my drawer as well that is unopened. So this is the CC Me Serum. And again, I really wanted to like this one. So it's a vitamin C serum. It says it brightens and illuminates, and this, for me, for starters, the smell, ugh, this was not nice. And yeah, I mean, it looks really disgusting because there's actually some that's been left on the top, but it's got a really weird colour. Obviously, this has been sat on my side for ages now. I've not used it for a long time. But yeah, the consistency was fine, but didn't really work that well with my other products, and the smell just really no, just not for me. This was from a beauty box of some sort. There is a possibility that it wasn't a brand new product, you know what I mean? Just a little bit, not out of date, but getting that way. I didn't check the expiry at the time, but yeah, that's probably something that I would do now if I was trying this and thought, this doesn't feel right. But yeah, this just didn't work for me. So that's another Summer Fridays product that has to go. Yeah, I really do try to like them. Like, this is probably, you can just see like the shadow of it here. See how much I've tried to use and it just wasn't working. So I think I'll maybe just stick to the lip balms from Summer Fridays because they seem to be fine. The next product is a makeup product, and this is a product which I only actually tried last week. If you've watched my recent videos, you'll know I've been doing some decluttering, and I actually got this eyeshadow box, which you can actually see on camera. I did a little short showing you how I filled it up, but basically it's 3 drawers that I popped here with all my eyeshadow palettes in so I can actually see them, because I have so many of them. But the reason I wasn't actually using them is because they were all at the back of that drawer. Couldn't see any of them, forgot I had them. So I got these drawers, so I thought, well, I can now see all my different eyeshadow palettes. I can use different ones, try them out. So last week I decided to try this one. So this is from Revolution. This is the Bronze Lights palette, and this one, it just looked perfect for me. Those are the shades. So, you know, if you know me, you'll know these are very everyday shades for me. So I just looked at those and thought, well, these ones here are definitely like everyday colours. So I tried this as a base, this as a contour, this as a bit more of like a midly kind of shade. And I just tried those out, and oh my goodness, right? Pigmentation was not great for starters, but they just would not blend. So I always do a colour like this, just all over my lid, just to kind of set my base first and give me something to blend on. I then went in with this one, this second shade, so it's not too dark, but I like to do a bit of a contour first, and then obviously I can go in with a darker shade afterwards. But this one, I went in with the contour, so I tend to do like a V shape first and then blend it out. It just would not blend. So I ended up with like a V shape here. I'm trying to blend, nothing was happening. So I tried more product, tried to blend it a bit more, nope. And it just looked awful. It was so bad. So I tried a different brush. I thought maybe if I use a different brush, maybe I can try and blend it a little bit better. Nope, nothing. So then I thought, well, okay, now I've got a little bit of colour then. Maybe if you're going with a darker shade, we can maybe blend this one. Maybe this one's just a bit, you know, not the best. Tried this one, darker, even worse. I was like, oh my goodness. And I was actually going to be filming some videos as well, so I thought, oh god, what am I going to do? So in the end, I had to just then go in with my Too Faced palette with some darker shades over the top. And it's the eyeshadow makeup that I'm actually wearing in, what video did I film? I think it was my Easter egg video, when I went through the Easter eggs. That was my eyeshadow then. And looking back on camera, it looks pretty good. That's because I had to go in with the Too Faced eyeshadows on top of it to actually make it blend. But yeah, this on its own, they just didn't blend. The pigment wasn't great, and it took me so long just to do a very basic eyeshadow look, but it ended up being darker than I wanted, and I couldn't even use these shades. So based on that, this one is a fail for me, and this one is gonna go in the bin because it just didn't work for me. And I've got many other eyeshadows that I will definitely make use of instead. But I mean, with this one being more of an affordable palette because it's Revolution, I really wanted to try it because obviously we know that these higher end eyeshadow palettes are fab, but sometimes it's nice to try and find a more budget friendly one that I can recommend, but this one just wasn't it. So yeah, not for me. And then the final product in my fails is from Zelens. So this is the Power E Vitamin Concentrate. So this is a full size, and this one, the thing that put me off this was the smell. This smells awful. It just, oh no, I just couldn't have it on my face. Like, I really tried again, but like, I've hardly used any of this because the smell of it was just so disgusting. Like, I was even holding my breath to apply it. I'm thinking, I can't do this. I just can't use it. It's not for me. So yeah, again, I don't know the expiry on it. I didn't check that because I got rid of the box, and at that time I wasn't really checking the expiry dates. But yeah, this just wasn't it. So it could be a good product, but I mean, the scent just put me off completely. So maybe if it didn't have a scent, maybe that would be better, because I do quite like the packaging as well. And obviously Zelens is a fab brand, so I just don't know why I really didn't get on with this product. But yeah, I think mainly the smell. I just don't know why they smell like that. So yeah, that one had to go as well. So unfortunately, I don't like to waste products. I like to use products even if they're not really my favourite, but with those ones I just couldn't carry on because it was just taking so much longer to correct what they were actually doing. So all the pilling, I then had to go back and buy more products to fix it, and I just haven't got time to be doing that, to be honest. And then the eyeshadows, again, took me too long to actually do an eyeshadow look. That should have been a really quick and simple look, and ended up being something a little bit more spectacular but unnecessary. Do you know what I mean? So those are the fails out of the way, so now I can actually get rid of those and they can move from my dressing table. Now we have a few faves and I'm so excited to share these with you. So these are some of my iconic favourite products that I've been using for quite a long time now, and I can definitely recommend them. I've tried them in many different situations and I just love them. So the first one is actually from Kingsley, and this is the Root Boosting Spray, the Maximizer. So I actually discovered this from a beauty box, was it last year? I think it was a Look Fantastic box. And root boosting spray, I don't generally use products like this. I just tend to shampoo, condition my hair. Sometimes I'll do a mask, then I do a heat protection spray, and that's kind of it. Then I'll just like blow dry it and style it. But yeah, these kind of products I don't tend to use, but I thought I'm going to give this one a go. I'm going to try it. And what you do with this, basically, on wet hair, if you separate it, so I tend to do like this. So say this is like, my hair's wet. I'll separate it like this to get this section like this. I'll then spritz this bit, and then I'll split it again just to do a little bit of a smaller section like this. Spritz just along my roots there, and then you just kind of rub it in like this, right? And then when you're blow drying it, the volume this gives you is unreal. Like, I've actually tried spraying it in my front before, and you literally, as I'm blow drying it with the round brush, it literally stands up. It is incredible, and it makes your hair feel a lot more like, I want to say thicker. Especially when, so obviously when I've had bleach in my hair, if you have bleach you'll know this, it feels thicker. So when you're washing it and you've had bleach in, it just feels thicker, and it tends to stay cleaner and feel thicker for longer. But when your roots start coming through, because obviously your hair hasn't had bleach in it, it's a lot smoother, it's a lot softer, it tends to sit a lot more flat. So a product like this is perfect for just giving it that oomph, just like I've had my bleach done at my roots again. And honestly, this is fab. I absolutely love this product. I used it yesterday. I've obviously slept on it since then. And obviously I haven't applied it again since doing my hair today because it was dry. But I could have just dampened my hair, but yeah, I just didn't bother. But this is incredible. I absolutely love this. I've got another full size, I think, in my drawer, but I will still use this. It's fab. I'll probably do a video soon, like maybe a short, just showing you actually applying it and showing you how high it goes, because it's fab. So yeah, if you do have flat hair, or if you just want a little bit more volume, definitely recommend this product. Please do try this one out. Okay, the next one is a makeup product, and I think I might have recommended this one before, but it's that good I have to recommend it again. This is the Sculpted by Aimee My Mascara in Ultra Black. This is the best mascara. I mean, I say the best, there's like 3 that are on par. There's this one, there's the iconic Triple Threat Mascara, and there's the Swede Pro Lash Lift Mascara. They're all incredible. But this one is so fab. So I actually love this mascara. I'd run out, and then when I was working with Sculpted by Aimee at Christmas time, I actually got another one to actually use in my video, but because I then did pictures with this and did a lot of content with this, and I was using like fake snow, there's fake snow ended up in the bottle and on the wand, so I haven't used this since because there's fake snow in there and I don't really want to put that by my eye, you know. So this one will have to go in the bin, but this is so good. Look at that wand. So it's got very short bristles, it's slightly curved, longer bristles slightly on one side, but this, because of the curve of it, you can literally get right to your roots and push it up. So I like to really like rub it into the root and push, and it really lifts your lashes. Honestly, they look incredible. I did demo it in the video at Christmas where I tried out my everyday eyeshadow looks. So if you want to see that in action, definitely check it out in that video, but this is the best. Like, yeah, hands down, incredible mascara. You need to try that if you've not tried it already. Okay, the next product is a lip product, and this is actually the product I'm wearing today. And this is from Victoria Beckham. So this is the Posh lipstick in the shade Pout. Now the packaging is gorgeous. It comes in this like kind of marbly effect. Like, it's quite weighty, but it's a gorgeous packaging. It's obviously not the cleanest because I am using it, but this is what it looks like when you open it up, and there's a lipstick in there, and it just twists up like that. So that's how much I've got left on this one. But this is such a gorgeous colour. This is like the perfect colour for me to just pop on like every day. You know, when you don't want something too bold or just too, I don't know, just too bright. It's the perfect shade to just go with everything, every makeup look, every outfit. It's just gorgeous. So this is a shade Pout. I do have another shade which is a little bit darker, but I don't tend to wear super dark colours unless it's winter or I've got a bit more of a tan. But this is perfect. It's so creamy as well. So I put this on a couple of hours ago. I've not touched it since. And you can see still lots there. I've had a drink since, so as you can see it's all over my can there, so it does come off onto the can, but there's still a lot on my lips and it feels so creamy, it's so hydrating, it's gorgeous. Absolutely love this. I've paired this today with I'm actually wearing the BOUX liner. Do you know the one that we got in a glossy box? And it's actually quite nice. It goes quite nicely with this one. Quite like a light pink shade. But yeah, this is gorgeous. It also comes, when you buy a Victoria Beckham lipstick, it comes in a very nice like gift bag. It's beautiful. Yeah, very weighted, very luxurious and gorgeous colour. And then the next product is quite similar. This is from Sephora, and this is one of their lip creams, I think they're called. Maybe. Cream lip stain, that's what it's called. I discovered this in Sephora before we had Sephora in the UK. I actually got this in Greece, not this one, I've had it since. But my very first one I got in Greece. And I just picked up a few of these to try, and this one is the shade 5. And again, this is just a perfect everyday shade, just like the Victoria Beckham one. Beautiful. Just to compare, I'll pop a little bit there. You see, it just has a little bit of like shimmer to it. So yeah, it's not that dissimilar from the Victoria Beckham one, to be fair. But yeah, just a gorgeous everyday shade for me. Again, super hydrating. It's so easy to put on. It smells quite nice as well. But with this one, I don't tend to go with a lip liner. I can just pop this on and it just, I don't know, it just sits really nicely on the lips. This is super affordable as well. I think this is around £5.99, or it was last time I bought it. It might have gone up since then because, you know, inflation, cost of living and all that. But yeah, that's how much it was when I got it, and they're just fab. I absolutely love these. And because they're just super affordable, I'm not mad if I lose it either because I can just get another one. Whereas if I lost this, I'd be a bit more mad. So that is my little roundup of my faves and fails for now, since I last did one. I tend to just pick out some like key products if it's really not working for me, or if I really love a product, then I think it's worth a mention. Because obviously I do talk about products when they become empty in my empties video every month. But these ones are never going to become empty because I don't like them. So when can I talk about them? So that's why I like to do these videos, just to give you my opinion and my thoughts on products if they're just not working for me, or if they are working for me and they're amazing. So I'll link all these products in the description down below. If you've tried any of these products and you have a different experience than me, please let me know in the comments down below. Have any of the products that I've mentioned today that haven't worked for me worked for you? Have you tried any of the serums, the SPF? Do you have similar experiences, or is it just a one-off with me? I don't know. But yeah, let me know please in the comments down below and let's have a chat about these products. And of course, if you have any faves or fails recommendations for everybody else out there, please leave them in the comments down below. If I have any of those as well, I will check them out and try and review them for you as well and let you know my thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you did, as always, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up just before you go and hit subscribe, and I'll see you soon for another video.